B.E.A. family, what's happening? I am back in my wonderful garage, as you can see, because my house is an absolute concert right now. My dad's blasting country music in the living room. My sister's upstairs getting ready to go out. She's got her music going, so obviously I couldn't make the video in the house, so you get to see my lovely garage for another episode. Today's episode, what I want to talk about, is how to react to a situation that happened in your life, that happens in all of our lives, that you are not proud of or happy with. Give you some examples. You got laid off at work. You quit your job. You got a bad grade in school. You ended a strong important relationship you had. You broke off a friendship that you have. You lost a lot of money on something. You invested in something that didn't really work out. Anything along those lines, right? You had high expectations for something, or something was going right in your life and now it is no longer going right. And you maybe have upset yourself in this certain situation, or you're confused. What do you do in these situations, right? This is what I wanted to talk to you all about, because it's very crucial to react and respond in a particular way when you're dealing with a situation as such, as mentioned before. So what is there to do? I want you all to try to realize that everybody in this world, every single person in this world is going to go through times and hardships like what I've mentioned just recently, just before, right? So nobody is perfect in that sense, okay? But the thing that I do that I feel helps me, and I'm one that thinks deeply, like I've mentioned, about a whole lot of stuff. So if I can do it, I feel like you can definitely do it, because it's not easy. I won't say that, but it is definitely beneficial. So my advice to you in times like such is to do your best to evaluate, to study, and to actually think about, how is this certain situation going to help me, okay? If you think about it, it might sound a little crazy because you're in a bad situation at the moment, right? You're at a low point. You don't feel good about yourself at the moment. You got hurt from someone, you hurt someone, anything along those lines, right? That's the bottom line. How can you get out of this situation and put yourself in a better position is the way I really, really, really try to look at certain situations when problems arise. So I wanted to share that with you all, that if you have that mindset, you will limit your time of dwelling, to being that state of dwelling. And I just thought about it when I was thinking about making this video inside. I said something in my head, it popped up along the lines of, the more it dwells, the more it will swell. And I kind of liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. So I'm gonna make it on my video, which I am now. The more you dwell on something, the more that something is going to swell in your life. When something swells on your body, you don't like it. It's painful. It's hurtful. You can't do much, right? You're almost stuck. I like that, the way of saying that. You're almost stuck in where you are if something's swelling, right? The more you dwell on it, the more you beat yourself up, the more you are hard on yourself, it's only making these problems swell more. It's not going to get better that way, right? So do your best in these troubled situations to get yourself out by asking yourself, how can I learn from this? How can I get better? What can I take from this to make myself better in the future, okay? Even if it wasn't your fault, even if something that happened in your life was completely out of your control, okay? How can you take what happened to you, or what you did, anything that is hurtful? How can you take that moment, that certain situation, and make it work in your favor, even if it's at the smallest percentage possible? What can you take from that? There's got to be something that you can take from that to better yourself. You got absolutely destroyed from someone or something. How can you get better, right? Maybe grow in faith, right? Do certain things that You need to acknowledge positivity and enlightenment in your life, right? These small steps could make you better and ultimately a stronger person by the day if you do your best to focus on things that you can get better in by the day, right? So next time a problem arises in your life or a certain situation arises in your life where you seem hurt by it, you seem like you're stuck, you're dwelling a lot on it, try to remember that the more you dwell, the more it will swell, okay? It will be hurtful, right? You will dwell on it, as any normal human being will, if it's something that is painful that occurred in your life to you, right? It's going to happen. You're going to dwell on it, right? But don't live there. Don't live there. Even if you have to visit from time to time, the mind up here is a fucking crazy trick, right? Sometimes. So you may have to revisit it at times, right? But that could help you. That could show you how far you may have come if you do take a step back and actually have to visit it in your mind, because your mind wants to take you there for a small amount of time, right? Do your best to do that. That's all I ask, because I believe that is a very helpful tool and information that will help me in the future, and hopefully it will help you as well. Next time you're in a troubled situation that you seem hurt over, what can I take from this situation to better myself? Even if it's the littlest thing, at least you are getting something from a shitty situation. You are turning lemons. No. You're turning lemonade from lemons. I think I'm just gonna, whatever. I think that's how it's said. But that's all I wanted to tell you guys today, is to make the best out of the situations that arise or occur in your life, because it's not always going to be pretty. But how you react to these situations is what's going to make you the person that you are. That's the bottom line. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. It is 2 days before Father Christmas comes. I hope you all have been good, because if you're naughty, there's always next year, but nobody really likes a naughty person, so especially Mr. Claus. With that being said, have a beautiful day. Have a beautiful holiday. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. I appreciate you all. Peace out. God bless.